Hey, you are still there right now, aren't you? I'm starting to get pretty tired of having you around, if I can be perfectly honest. So what do you say? Would you mind just getting lost and never coming back for a while?
What kind of horrible way is that to speak to your mother? You really have got some nerve, do you know that, Rita? And this is my house, so I will stay here for as long as I like, thank you very much. How dare you even tell me to get lost? Who do you think you are?
Ha! You're saying that this is your house, as if it's some huge fancy deal, do you know that? But I think that you're forgetting something very important. This house doesn't belong to you. It's only Dad who lets you live here. And you know, you really should be so much more grateful to him for all that he does for us, but especially you. But instead you just lounge around doing nothing all day. Honestly, I would be embarrassed to live that way that you do. Don't you realize how cringy you're being? I really do think that you should just disappear and never, ever come back.
Look, Rita, I understand that both you and your father do not like me very much. But I think that you two aren't taking into account all the work that I do to take care of this family. I really put in so much effort to be there for you guys. So I just wish that I could get a little more recognition around here for what it is that I do for all of us. In fact, to be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea where all of this hate even came from. I mean, I have no idea why you seem to have it out for me so badly.
You really don't get why I hate you? Then again, maybe someone like you just couldn't understand something like that. But when I grow up, I'm not going to be some useless housewife like you. I'm going to be a woman with my own career and who can take care of herself. But living under the same roof as you is just really not good for my motivation at all. I mean, how am I supposed to want to strive for my dream when the only other woman in the house is you?
You really don't have to say things like that, you know. Besides, I hope you know that I'm not just a housewife. I have a job that earns me money that I use to contribute to this family, and I don't think you're being fair by overlooking that.
You really want to call what you do work? You only do the work that a grandma could do. But either way, I don't want to end up like you at all. And what's more, I don't even think of you as my mother. You're nothing to me. You're just a burden on everyone here.
I don't know what happened to you, Rita. You used to be such a sweet and cute little girl. But as you got older, I just don't know what changed for you. And I certainly don't know where you learned to talk to me in the way that you do. But if I had to take a guess, it probably all comes from your father. And I can't blame you wanting to get close to him, even if it meant ganging up on me. At this point, I really don't know what can even be done about the situation at all. But still, it makes me sad to think about as your mother. I just want you to know that you're still my precious daughter, despite all of this.
Excuse me? Are you illiterate or something? Did you not read the messages that I was just sending you? I didn't want to have to read any of that. I just want you out of the house.
Well, I'm sorry, Rita, but I have no intention of going anywhere anytime soon. Do you understand me? In fact, I would be worried about school and your own life than being concerned about trying to get rid of your own mother. After all, graduation's coming up pretty soon, isn't it? Have you thought about what you're going to do next?
Of course I already know what I'm going to do next. Once I graduate high school, I am going to go to college. I've already made up my mind about where I want to go and everything, so it's just a matter of waiting now. Like I said, I'm not going to be like you and be satisfied just being able to stay at home like you do. I'm not going to become a burden on my future family. But I think the person that I feel the most sorry for out of us all is Dad. I just have no idea what he was thinking about marrying someone like you in the first place. I mean, you're basically completely useless, and all you do is exist to eat food and take up space. Why in the world did he ever want to be with you?
Okay, I have had just about enough of this, Rita. You need to stop sending these kinds of messages right now. After all, you should know that the whole reason you're able to live in this house and the whole reason you'll be able to attend college is thanks to me. I haven't said anything about this to you before, but your dad has been telling you nothing but lies. I think that we might have to have a family meeting soon.
The only person lying around here is you, Mom. Do you really think that you're going to set me against Dad that easily? We're not as stupid as you think we are. And we both know the truth. We both know that you're nothing but a little parasite who does the bare minimum around the house and then act like we should be kissing the ground that you walk on. So if you're really not going to leave the house and never ever come back, then the least you could do is learn how to take care of the house.
You really just have no intention at all of showing me any respect, do you?
After all that, Dad has told me about the real kind of person that you are. I don't see why I should have to respect you one bit. I just wish that you would leave already so that Dad could finally get the break that he so deserves. But once I find a good job, then Dad and I are really going to kick you out, and he'll be so proud of me.
You two really have no idea what is going on around here if you think that is how any of this is going to work. But now that you've said all of this, I really do think that we should have a family meeting before you graduate. I'll talk to your dad about setting one up and let you know the details soon. Alex, are you there? I think it's high time that we talk about what is going to happen to us. I mean, Rita is about to graduate from high school, so I think that it would be a good idea for all of us to sit down as a family and talk about where we all go from here and what the plan is.
What are you talking about? Why in the world would I want to waste my time having a conversation like that? What are you, some kind of idiot?
Excuse me? Did you really have to say that to me? And just what makes you think that any of that is idiotic?
If you can't figure it out, you're only proving my point, you know? But what I'm trying to say is, why should we waste our time talking to an old hag like you? I really can't believe that you think, after almost 18 years of marriage, that you can still think you can control me like this. I gave you all those years of my life, just like I promised.
When we got married, it was because we both wanted it, Alex. And I hope that you can appreciate how different the circumstances are from now compared to then. In fact, given all that has changed since we got married, I would have thought that you'd smarten up and show a little more gratitude towards me. But even if you don't want to do that, we still need to think about what we're going to do after Rita graduates.
What are you talking about? What more is there to talk about? Rita is going to college, and that's it, right? There, I just saved us a couple hours of some boring family meeting.
I really think that there is more to talk about than just that, Alex. But Rita tells me that you don't even want to face me.
That's right. But if I'm not there, then Rita probably won't believe a single word that you even have to say to her. In fact, I think out of the two of us, I'm the only one that she actually recognizes as a parent. I know that she doesn't really think of you as a mother at all.
Ugh, it's like no matter who I talk to, I end up talking to the same person. I really just don't know why I even bother to try with you two. But if you both are going to act like this towards me, then I have my own idea of what should happen.
Just what is this brilliant idea of yours, huh? Because something tells me that you already know there is nothing that you can do at all to make either of us do something that we don't want to do.
I mean, you two both seem to think that, yes, for the past 17 years, you have both treated me as if there is nothing I could ever do to stand up for myself. But do you have any idea of how that's been for me? To spend that many years of my life being treated so awfully by my own family? I only let you both get away with doing that out of a kind of love one can only have for their family. But now I've had enough out of the two of you. You need to start showing me a little more respect around here, or else you both are going to regret it. Do you understand me?
I really can't with you. You actually think that you're going to make us regret doing anything? That's too funny. I mean, what can you even do to us? You're nothing but a middle-aged nobody. You can't make us regret anything, even if you tried. But don't worry, Rita and I both know that you're just scared of being abandoned by us. So you can complain all you want about the way we treat you. Because even after Rita does go to college, you'll still be here.
You really have no idea what's going on here at all, do you, Alex? Honestly, I wish you would just take a couple of minutes to think about this rationally. I am going to give you one last chance. Can we please just talk about our futures and what we want to do with our lives now that Rita is about to graduate?
You really must think you're special if you think you can talk to me like that. I don't care how many chances you've given me. I've already given you my answer. When are you going to learn that you're nobody in this house? Nobody listens to you, and we're certainly not going to do what you say just because you're getting a bit super about it. In fact, you know what? You keep saying that you have your own ideas. But I have a few ideas myself, So what do you think about that?
And just what are some of these ideas of yours, Alex? Because somehow, I don't think that they're going to be good ones. In fact, I recommend that you think long and hard about what you're going to say next, because I will make you regret being more rude to me. Hey, are you going to respond to me? Are you even reading these texts?
That weird lady was bugging me again. Ugh. I wish that she would just leave me alone already. What is the matter with her?
Rita, what's the matter? What's got you upset? What are you talking about? What did she say to you?
She was acting as if it was all thanks to her that we were living in this house. She told me that you were lying to me about all that you told me about her. But I know that she's the liar. There's no way that my own dad would lie to me about the kind of person my mom is. I know that my mom is the bad guy here.
Did she really say all that about me? I am so sorry that you had to go through that. We really need to think about what we can do about her.
I know. It really just isn't fair for her to act that way at all. Especially when you work so hard for us all the time. All that horrible woman does is use us. I mean, even I put in money that I earned from my part-time job towards certain expenses for the house. But Mom doesn't do anything at all. She's just a heavyweight chained around our necks.
I really don't think that you should be getting that mad about her though, Rita. I also just want you to know what a huge help you've been to me. I mean, unlike your mother, you've actually been helping me keep things running around here. I just know that you're going to make an amazing adult when you grow up and enter the real world.
Aw, thank you so much for saying that, Dad. I just know that you're the only person who understands and the only person who I can talk to about this. And I also know that, as long as I live, I'll never ever be able to forgive that woman for what she's done to us. I am seriously starting to reach the limits of my patience with her.
I know what you mean. I just hate the influence that she had on you and I, with just her presence in this house. So I think it's high time that we try to do something about this mutual problem of ours.
You know, Dad, I actually have a couple of ideas about how we could deal with her.
Alex, are you home right now? I'm outside the front door, but my key doesn't seem like it's unlocking the door. Wait a second, what's going on here? Is the lock broken or something? Why can't I get in the house? If something happened or you changed something, then you should have told me earlier. You are at home right now, right?
I don't see why you're trying to get inside the house, Valerie. As far as I'm concerned, you don't have any business coming back here at all.
Excuse me? And just what is that supposed to mean? What did you do? Can't you just let me in?
No, I can't let you in. In fact, Rita and I have decided that we don't need you in our lives anymore. So the closest thing you're going to get to talk to us is through these texts. I really did hope that we would be able to work this out though. But it just became clear to me that no matter what I said to you, you just weren't going to learn or change. That's when I realized that we just weren't meant to be together at all. But I hope that this experience can at least lead you to reflect about your actions.
Is this supposed to be some kind of joke or something? I hope that for your sake it is, because you are not going to get away with kicking me out of my own home.
Well, I'm afraid that you're a little late to say all of that because we've already done it. We've changed the locks and everything. There is no way that you're getting in here. Unless, of course, you were to get on your hands and knees and beg for us to open the door for you. Then we might be able to think about letting you back in here.
I really do not have the time or energy to be putting up with this kind of nonsense. If you want to try getting away with something this stupid, then you can be my guest. But I'm not going to stand here like an idiot and take this from you.
That should be what I'm saying. After all, it's Rita and I who can't stand being around you at all. That's why we changed the locks in the first place. I've put up with you in my life for more than 17 years. You don't think I'm tired of standing around and taking your crap day in and day out? Why don't you just get a hint and get lost?
Okay then, fine. If this is really how you want to do things, then I'll go and never come back.
Finally, if I had known that it was going to be this easy to get rid of you, I would have done this a long time ago.
I still just can't believe that you're doing this to your own wife. How could you just kick me out of the house like this? I mean, I knew that you were stupid and reckless, but this is really just taking things to a whole different level. So then, what do you want to do if you're kicking me out? Does this mean that we're getting divorced? You said that we're no good for each other anymore, so is that what you want?
You still don't get it, do you? I've been putting up with you for almost 2 decades now. You have no idea how much I've been holding back and how nice I've been. You should be thanking me.
If you think that you've been patient with me, then I really don't think that you have any idea just how much I feel the same about you. But fine, if you're really not going to change your ways or apologize for this, then I don't really care what happens to you at all. But what about Rita? What does she have to say about all of this? What is she going to do with me gone?
You think she ever needed you to succeed in life? She's my daughter, and she doesn't even think of you as family. Don't you worry about her, because she isn't worrying about you.
I see. Well, I really would like to hear that from Rita herself. And she says the same thing as what you're telling me. Well then, I suppose that will be that. I'll remove myself from your lives. I think that you might have already heard about this from your dad, but we're going to be getting a divorce soon. And anyways, I was just hoping that you and I would be able to talk in person about exactly what this means. Not only that, but since your dad and I are going to be splitting up, I wanted to ask you what you wanted to do.
What are you talking about? What do you mean, what do I want to do? Do you really even have to ask something like that? I mean, we changed the lock so that you couldn't get in. Can you seriously not just do the math for yourself? In fact, you should know that I was the one who suggested that we make it so you couldn't get into the house to Dad.
Wait a second, Rita. Please tell me you're not being serious. Did you really suggest that? Why would you do something like this? I don't understand. What made you think this was a good idea?
I already told you all about how I feel about you, Mom. I told you that I was never going to become a woman like you, and that even just living with you is hard on me. Not only that, but Dad and I both agreed that you were just having a horrible effect on both of us. So we thought that the only way to get rid of that effect was to get rid of you.
I can't believe that my own daughter is talking about me in this way. I really just don't even know what to say. But fine, I guess that I should have seen this coming. And so I suppose that if this is the way that you really want to do things, then I'll stop talking to you too. But I'm only going to go through with this if it's something that you really want. I'll cut myself off from you and your dad and won't ever be there for you two again.
Finally, how many times have I already told you about how badly I wish that you would just get lost already? Why are you even wasting my time with this conversation? Just go away already.
Okay then, I'll do just that. But please don't come back to me later saying that I didn't warn you. Because like I said earlier, I am not going to lift a single finger to help you when things really start to get bad. And that means that it will just be you and your dad who have to deal with the consequences of this.
Hey, you answer the phone right this instant. I am serious. Where do you get off ignoring all my calls, huh?
I'm sorry, who is this? I'm afraid that you might have the wrong number.
Is this funny to you? Do you think I'm here to read whatever jokes you've thought up? This is serious and you need to start acting like it is. I really do not have time to be dealing with your nonsense right now. I don't even want to be having this conversation, and yet, here I am.
I'm so sorry, Rita. It was just a little joke. After all, I told you that I would leave your lives if you really wanted me to, and you said that you did. So I just don't understand what you're doing texting me like this. What could you possibly want to talk to me about? Even your dad has been blowing up my phone with calls and angry texts. Is everything not going well for the two of you?
You know that things aren't going well here. Why is there a bulldozer parked in front of the house? You're not planning on having the house torn down, are you? Because Dad said that he got a call from some construction crew this morning who said that that is exactly what they are here to do. You have got some explaining to do.
Well, you do know that that house does belong to me, don't you?
What are you talking about? What is that even supposed to mean?
I mean that it's my house and I own it, so I have the right to do whatever I want with that house. And since you don't own the house, you don't really have any right at all to be complaining about any of this.
How can you say that? We're your family. You're really just going to tear down the house and leave us with nowhere to live? What's the matter with you? You can't just do this without talking to us about it first. What is your deal?
You were the one who said that you didn't even think of me as family. And I'm telling you that it's my house and I can do what I want with it. Honestly, I think I spelled it out for you quite well in that earlier message, so I'm not quite sure what's not clicking for you. What part of the fact that I own the house don't you understand? Because once you get that, the how and why of the house being destroyed or sold or anything become pretty easy to understand. Are you sure that you're going to be okay in college when you can't even wrap your head around basic concepts like this?
You know that that's not what I'm understanding here. Besides, you think that I'm just going to fall for a lie like that? I know that Dad owns this house. That's why we're living here, and you're not.
I told you before that your dad was lying to you, didn't I? I know that you didn't believe what I was saying, but it really is the truth. In fact, your dad doesn't even have a job. He's completely broke, and I've been paying for all of us for a long, long time. But still, it really is so sad what your dad has managed to turn you into, while I've been working hard to take care of us all. He clearly fed you so many lies and brainwashed you so severely that you couldn't even acknowledge the reality around you. I tried to wake you up and tell you the truth, but I guess it took me going this far to make you finally realize.
What are you talking about? You're not making any sense at all. Do you really think that I'm going to buy all of that? I mean, you think I'll believe that Dad doesn't have a job? That's just not true. I know that Dad is working hard every single day to provide for us all. And I also know for a fact that you're the one who is nothing but a leech on this family. It's all your fault that we're always running out of money. You are the reason why we live on such a tight budget.
I was wondering when you were going to say something like that. Man, you really did buy everything that your dad told you, didn't you? But I guess maybe he told you so many lies that he started to believe them himself.
I still don't get what you're saying. Can you just stop talking in riddles and tell me what is going on here?
I've already explained it all, but if you need me to repeat myself, your dad is a bum and I've been paying for everything for all of us for years. But now that you've kicked me out of the house and said that you never want to see me again, I refuse to give you any more help.
But that can't be right. I mean, Dad came to me because he said that you were spending all our money. That's why he had to ask for some of the money that I was making for my job.
And you actually gave him your hard-earned money? You're an even bigger sap than I thought, Rita.
You're saying that Dad lied to me? No, this can't be right.
Let me take it all the way back for you. 15 years ago, I caught your dad having an affair behind my back. It was a woman from his office, and he was fired for it. You must have been only around 2 at the time. He promised to try and rebuild my trust in him by the time that you turned 18. But he didn't follow through at all. He stopped looking for a job soon after that. Instead, he started to dedicate himself to turning you against me. I guess he thought that I wouldn't be able to touch him if it meant it would hurt you too.
This can't be real. Please tell me this is all made up.
It really isn't. He's been out of a job for years and years now. But I guess you were giving him some spending money.
This can't be happening. You're lying. This house isn't yours, and Dad works hard for us.
Well, I would recommend asking him yourself. But you might want to start packing what you can and get out of the house. It is going down today, whether you like it or not. As for me, I've said just about all I have to say on the matter. And since you now know the truth, I'd appreciate it if you refrain from contacting me. You two have a nice life together. After that, true to my word, the house was demolished later that day. Rita cornered her father and he confessed to everything. Rita and her father were left without a home, and Rita without any money to go to college. Meanwhile, I moved into a nice condo in the city and have never heard another peep from either of them after I blocked them on everything. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.